from WebTV and you're welcome to Lifestlye Xpose. Countdown to Christmas is a season of love, merriment, joy and reunion for families, but I fear to say that it is a challenging period across the globe. For Nigeria, there are a lot of issues that are of utmost concern to me, which I believe will in a way impact 2015 celebrations. There are 5 scenarios that I will tag matters arising as we head into the Yuletide season. The first issue is the long fill queues across the filling station in the country. It is disturbing and a serious challenge at the moment, therefore affecting travels and tours this season. Second, this is unbelievable but true, at the foreign exchange level. Nigeria currency, the naira, is now sliding to about 280 to $1. For Nigerians that are planning their overseas trips, shopping and transactions, they know what that means. Third is the headline inflation rate, which is about 9.3%. This is already causing a huge rise in the prices of foodstuffs for this period. The fourth one is the salaries. Reports have it that a good number of federal and some state government workers have not been paid their salary, or can we say their November salary, and a week to Christmas, there are fears of delay in the payments before Christmas. I can only imagine the implications for households. Finally, the Northeast, the insurgency and the internally displaced person. Do you know that there are about 2.2 million people in IDP camps who will not be spending Christmas in their homes? Very unfortunate. I even feel for the families of soldiers at the battle line, particularly those who lost their lives. Well, to buttress more on this point, with me here is Mr. Otto Abasiekong, who would be throwing more highlights on these issues I just raised now. Nice to have you on the show again.
Thank you for having me, Laura.
You're welcome. Well, we know that we mentioned 5 issues that Nigeria are liable, or can I say are facing this Xmas period. And what do you have to say about it? We have the food scarcity, we have the IDP, the people who are not going to spend Christmas at home, and we have the dollar rise. We have other issues. What do you have to say about it being a correspondent in the economic field?
Now, first, I'll start with the long fuel queues. It's something that the Department of Petroleum Resources and the Petroleum Product Marketing Company, PPMC, have assured Nigerians, because they are subsidized under NNPC, the State National Petroleum Corporation, that they would work towards ensuring a fuel surplus Christmas. But at the period, the long fuel queues are disturbing, like you said, and we just hope that the loading and distribution will be thoroughly worked on in a way that it will get to the filling stations and people can go without the queues. Like you said, the travels, the cost of transport fare for people like traveling from Lagos to the east or even Lagos to the south will increase, and that will have an impact on the celebration. Looking also at the issue of the IDPs, it's a serious concern. 2.2 million people for the first time having this kind of, it's even almost equated to the Civil War.
Yes.
They're not going to be in their homes. They're going to spend the Christmas in the IDP camps. But the DG of NEMA, the National Nigerian Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, has assured that they will improve their condition. But the most important thing federal government needs to do is to find a way of resettling these people back to their various cities in the Northeast. It's quite sad, and it's something that every Nigerian should be concerned about. Then getting to the issue of the Forex, like you said, I mean, 280 at the unofficial rate, about 275 to 280 to the dollar. Imagine those that want to travel overseas for holidays with their kids. Imagine those that will be making transactions online, the ATMs.
Especially now they have reduced the spending rates from $150,000 to $15,000.
At various banks. You know, it will have an impact. That is another opportunity for us to begin to look at our tourist centers here in Nigeria. We have Obudu Ranch, we have Yankari.
We have had Obudu Ranch for years.
Yes, we have Yankari. We can start looking at patronizing more of this, because at this period, it's for families to begin to look at costs. I mean, what is not really necessary could cut down. It's a challenge, but I believe that the CBN, the Central Bank of Nigeria, said, according to speculations are causing this rise, but we hope that that situation will manage. Also, like you raised, I mean, when we look at it again, you now wonder what's the situation in the country. But this federal government has shown commitments. Even at the state levels, there was bailout. The workers should be paid. The federal government has been assured that they will pay.
I read in the news this morning that the federal government have assured those that are the states that owe their civil servants their salary, that it will be paid before Christmas.
Yes, they have
but
to
these
pay.
promises have been made severally, and it has not been kept. And do you think that these people would want to bank on this promise?
No, for state governments received bailouts from the federal government. The federal government on its own part has to show that commitment.
Okay.
Any state government that doesn't pay workers even to the Christmas period, I think there should be a kind of measure of tackling them. You know, Nigerian Labour Congress are always active when they don't pay the workers. So expect that if they're not paid, maybe January they want to go on a strike action, but that will affect household incomes. Think about how would they enjoy the season without being paid salary. So that like you raised, is a very key issue. Why people are celebrating, those different sectors enjoying their salary, others are not getting paid.
Well, we hope for a better year. Are we going to see that Nigeria is sacrificing the 2015 Christmas for a better year for 2016?
We hope that it will be a better year 2016. But you know, like these issues raised, it's just that the exposures we are facing, international economy, the challenges with the fuel sector, the petroleum and energy sector. Would they remove subsidy or still keep subsidy? The petroleum minister said they're going to work towards price modulation, retaining the price at 87 per litre. Let's see how it goes. But despite the challenges, we should be grateful that God has seen us through the year, and the Christmas shouldn't be so bleak as people think.
All right, thank you very much. Well, we hope that things change for the better, and we hope that the federal government this time around keep to their promises, and also solutions are being met. Thank you very much.
Even if to raise one issue, you know, the soldiers.
Yes.
It's touching. I think I would like to use this medium to appreciate all the military men who have been at the battle line, particularly those who have lost their lives. I just hope that the federal government, the Nigerian Defense Ministry will do everything possible to make sure that these families are well catered for, and that they don't have any cause to regret that their own went to serve the country at the battle line.
Well, that is a very important segment. For those of you who are opportune to spend your Christmas with your family, I think you should use this time, because the reason for the season is about giving out, it's about showing love. So use this time to reach out to families who are in an emotional mood, who are grieving, and who are also seeking for love out there. Thank you, Mr. Otto Abasi.
Thanks,
and well, I hope we enjoy the Christmas as well.
We enjoy no matter what happens. We've come this far, and I believe that things will get better.
Thank you very much. All right, and that'll be all on Lifestyle Expose. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, and also you can contact me on lifestyle@webtvng.com. I'm wishing you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance.